Yo, what's going on, ladies and gents? My name is Arbuckle. Welcome back to another video. Today we are back on Black Ops 4, and I wanted to share with you guys some tips and tricks for winning more gunfights in the game. I know you guys are always trying to get better at the game, whether that be to improve your KD, improve your win-loss, you just want to be a better player overall, and hopefully with this video, I'll have been able to share with you guys a few things that you can apply to your gameplay, and hopefully make you a better player and win more gunfights. So the first thing that I want to talk about is anticipating enemy movements and in the enemy location. Something that a lot of people don't tend to do nowadays. Call of Duty is so fast-paced that players are just running around aimlessly around corners, not paying attention, and really just trying to get into the action as quick as possible. And one thing that you want to do if you want to be able to win more gunfights is to really slow it down. I think a good example of that is to aim around corners. Something that I do, especially on the map Nuketown in previous Call of Duties, hopefully in Black Ops 4 here soon, but it's just to go crazy and to just run around everywhere, just ready to shoot. But doing that, you can actually die a lot and lose a lot of gunfights. And something that you want to do is really take it slow by aiming around those corners and taking your time and preparing for enemies to be in certain locations that you wouldn't expect them to. You'll be really surprised by how many more gunfights you'll win and how much better you'll do in the game if you really take it slow around corners and you really think about, you know, an enemy being in every location possible. A lot of times we get caught up in like, okay, the enemy's spawning back here, so this side of the map is completely safe. So you're just kind of aimlessly running through half the map, not expecting anyone, and you know, who knows, maybe there's someone that's hiding or someone that's already, you know, set up somewhere aiming down sight ready for you to come running around that corner. So what you want to do is you want to prepare for someone to be everywhere. You want to expect someone at every location. That way, if someone is there, you're already prepared to start shooting and hopefully get those first shots off so you can win the gunfight. So guys, anticipating enemy location and movement is very, very important. Use the UAV, use that mini-map to your advantage, and you guys should be able to do much better. The second thing I want to talk about is start shooting before aiming down sights. Unfortunately, we have a perk that allows us to help when doing that, and that's Gung Ho. Obviously, Gung Ho allows you to start shooting while you're still sprinting, but the tip is really to just start shooting before you start aiming. A lot of people take that time to aim down sight before they pull the trigger, and when you're going up against someone, if they're shooting before they're aiming, they're going to get a few extra shots off before you, and if they hit just one of those shots, they're most likely going to kill you. They're going to win that gunfight. It's all about who gets the first shot and who can keep that aim locked on. So you want to be able to start shooting before you're even aiming, just in case, just so you get those extra couple shots off. Maybe you'll hit one or two, or maybe you'll hit all of them, but you want to start aiming or shooting before you start aiming. You really just want to pull the triggers at both times, and this is something that works really, really well with submachine guns, especially if you're pushing the enemy spawn. Obviously, being super far away from someone doing this probably won't work as well, but when you run up on someone, let's say you run around a corner really quick and you run into an enemy and it's just kind of this spray and pray thing going on. If you start shooting before you start aiming, or in some situations you shouldn't even aim. If you have grip and you're close enough, you should be good, and you just kind of go with the hip fire, and most of the time you're going to win those gunfights. So make sure that you're shooting before you start aiming down sight so that you get those extra few shots off. The third tip I want to share with you guys is to use the movement system. So obviously we don't have the Black Ops 3 movement system anymore. You can't wall run or boost jump 30 feet in the air like people used to. But now there's two things that are really effective that I think are still worth doing. One is the jump shot. I think that's probably the most important one, and the other one is the boost slide. Boost sliding has always been good. It's been good in pretty much every game. I think the dolphin dive probably wasn't so hot in Black Ops 1, and it was pretty challenging. But the boost slide in Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4 has been very beneficial, especially with some of the perks allowing you to shoot while you're sliding and doing crazy stuff. But with Black Ops 4, boost sliding is amazing. It's going to really help you get out of the way of gunfire and put yourself in a position to kill someone. One way that I use it a lot is if I'm at a disadvantage, maybe I'm getting shot from the side or shot from someone that I wasn't prepared to go up against, I'll hit a boost slide real quick to get out of the way or run behind a wall or whatever so that I can heal and actually give myself an advantage or a fair fight. So using that boost slide is nice. Also the jump shot, and I've started to see this come back so much already. Jump shotting wasn't really a thing in Black Ops 3 because everybody was boost jumping, but now that there's no boost jumping, everybody's doing the jump, like the regular jump, and then you run around, you start shooting someone and they jump, and that was very, very popular in Black Ops 2, and it's gonna come back in Black Ops 4, no doubt. So using that jump shot and using that boost slide to evade gunfire is really gonna help you when it comes to winning more gunfights. The fourth and final tip that I have for you guys is pretty basic, but that's to run smart attachments. I think quick draw and stock are probably the two most important attachments. Obviously with Black Ops 4, not every single gun has the same attachments, but if you're using an assault rifle that has quick draw or SMG with quick draw, make sure you're using it. It kind of goes back to the tip where I was saying shooting before you start aiming down sight. You know, if you don't have quick draw, your enemy's most likely going to aim down sight quicker and get more shots off. So having quick draw allows you to have your sights on your target much quicker, and it really should help you win pretty much every gunfight. It's a huge difference between having quick draw and not having it. And then stock is always important. I think it was probably more important with Black Ops 3 due to the boost jumping and needing to stay on target. Now, you know, all you can do is boost slide and just a regular jump. So I don't think it's as important, but I've always been a big fan of stock and think that it's helped me do much better. So make sure that you're running smart attachments with your weapons. Get used to them, and you should be good to go. But anyway, guys, these are just some tips that I wanted to share with you guys for winning more gunfights in Black Ops 4. If you guys have anything else to add to the tips that I talked about, or you have your own tips that you want to share, make sure to leave comments in the comment section down below. I'll be making all kinds of videos giving you guys more tips and tricks as the year goes on. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see all you guys in the next video. Can we be friends?